It's the nation's favourite antiques experts. Behind the wheel of a classic car.
This is the ejector button.
And a goal to scar Britain for antiques.
Where's my yellow submarine?
The aim to make the biggest profit at auction. But it's no mean feat. There'll be worthy winners and valiant losers.
It's cheap firewood.
Will it be the high road to glory
We look really cool in this.
or the slow road to disaster?
Oh, don't know what I'm driving.
This is Antiques Road Trip. Yeah.
Oh, we're fine.
Welcome to Norfolk.
I think this is the easiest one of the classic cars that I've driven so far, so that's good.
Yeehaw!
Oh, sorry. Ah,
You're doing really well.
am I? Apart from the fact that you just...
No, you are. I mean, you know.
Really white bends.
You only need to worry if I go grey. All right, okay?
It's the second leg with audacious auctioneers Raj Bisram and Hetty Jago.
So, Hetty, your first drive of this Cadillac. How do you feel?
I mean, first of all, it's massive, and I'm kind of struggling with the fact that it's the left-hand drive.
It's Hetty's turn to tame the mighty beast, aka the 1979 Cadillac sedan The Real. Featuring just a lap belt for the driver, acceptable road safety in 1970s USA.
Wait. No, you're not ready into reverse yet.
Aren't I?
No. You think you are? Okay, right. Go on then. Put it in reverse. No.
Not the easiest on British B roads.
Why is it making that noise, Raj?
I'm trusting you.
It's not liking that.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, it's just the wheel hub.
Blimey. Talk about nagging co-pilot. Last time, Hetty met a cute pooch
So good. It's so good.
and played some games.
It's £595, so just slightly out of my budget, but doesn't stop me from having a go.
While Raj was in rabble-rouser mode.
Here we've got a 19th century copper samovar. Make a nice big punch in there if you've got a party and serve it from there.
And living in dreamland.
On the top, Raj, 1. On the bottom, Hetty, 0.
Whoever wins the most auctions out of 5 is the road trip champ. And with 1 auction win in the bag, it's 1-0 to Hetty.
I've never won the first auction before.
Oh, what can I say, Hetty? You did brilliantly, you know.
Very sporting of you, Raj. With a daily budget of £200 each, it's still anyone's game.
But I have a feeling that you're going to make a comeback on the next one.
This tour began in Cambridge and will take a thoroughly lovely gallivant around glorious East Anglia and a roam around the home counties ending in Hampshire. And competition is very much in the air with this pair.
You like card games,
I
don't
love
you?
card games. I like poker, you know, and bridge. I like bridge as well.
You're very good at it.
That's not for me to say, Hetty.
Ah, I see.
Okay.
I reckon you are.
I've only won about 6.2 million at poker.
Hey?
Have you?
No, of course
Oh,
I
right.
haven't, Hetty.
Oh, just ignore him, Hetty. Our 2 chumpsters are in Norfolk, concluding shopping in Fakenham. But having dropped off Raj, his first stop is in Westlegate in Norwich. In this former medieval church, All Saints Antiques. Plenty of divine inspiration in here, Raj. Let the shopping begin. Not the best look, Raj. Yeah, I'd take it off.
Bullseye.
Big fibber. What you got there, Raj?
And this is Murano glass. I mean, Murano glass is famous all over the world. It's an island just off Venice, and it's where they were sent to make the glass because on the mainland in Venice there were lots of fires, and they decided that it was just too risky, so they had to make all the glass production over to Murano.
The early glassmakers of the 13th century were so revered they were considered royalty, and their daughters could marry into the Venetian aristocracy.
It's got £40 on the price ticket. I'd like to get that for sort of £15 to £20. I think that would be quite a nice buy.
Now, where is Hetty, dearest?
This is actually quite a difficult car to drive. I haven't got Raj sitting next to me telling me if I'm getting too close to the cars on my right, so that's a bit of a struggle. But I'm having a lovely time, and it's a beautiful day, and it's a really beautiful car.
Our cheery road tripper is in the rural idyll of the village of Foulsham. Doesn't this look lovely? At Country Homes Antiques, they are passionate about all things rustic. It looks super duper. So let's see what Hetty uncovers. Oh, what's that?
Well, this is a really interesting piece. This is what's called a lark lure, and it would have been used to attract skylarks to the ground. Now, it has these little mirrored panels in it, which, when spun around, it emulates the flapping of the lark's wings and it attracts them to the ground. Now, I think we wind it up and spin it. This is great, isn't it? This is a mechanical example of these, but very often they're manual. So this is quite an unusual piece. Now, it has £320 on the ticket, so it's way out of my price range. I would say this one's probably Victorian, but they were very popular in the Georgian period. Eating larks' tongues was a thing. It was a delicacy back in Georgian times. But yeah, it's £320. I can't afford it, but a really interesting piece.
What a fascinating object. Let's leave Hetty to lark around some more. Over in Norwich,
I seem to be drawn to jewellery. I think this is definitely Hetty's influence. I mean, that is really pretty. It's a butterfly. And I think these probably are garnets, but it's really decorative. There are 3 marquisite pieces, but I do know that Cleopatra, going back thousands of years, she used to wear marquisite to ward off evil spirits.
marquisite jewellery has long been associated with all things mystical. It's even been found in Incan burial chambers.
I think all 3 of them are really decorative.
The butterfly is priced at £55, the fan is £40, and the third one is £48.
I mean, they're really nice. I think they're gorgeous.
Along with that necklace at £40, we have a sum total of £173. Yikes! Let's talk cash with Claire.
Hi, Claire.
Oh, hi, Raj.
Hi.
How'd you get on?
I found some things.
You have indeed.
I have. I'm going into a sphere that I don't know a great deal amount. I mean, as far as I can see, those are Murano glass.
They are indeed, yes.
If I were to buy all 4 items, what could you do for the whole lot?
OK, right. 70?
70? I'm not going to quibble. I think that's really, really fair, Claire, and I thank you very much.
You're more than welcome.
So let me give you some money.
Lovely.
That breaks down to 55 for the trio of marquisite brooches and 15 for the Murano necklace.
60, 70.
Lovely.
Many thanks, Claire. How very generous. That means our man Raj now has £130. Now, how are we getting on in Foulsham?
This has really caught my eye from an interior design perspective. What a lovely, lovely thing to look at. Now, it's a water carrier, probably Indian. What I love about this is the fact that it's handmade, it's riveted all the way around, and I can see it appealing to quite a lot of people at auction. This is quite a heavy piece, so you can imagine how heavy it would have been with water in it.
The honest craftsmanship and strength of simple design makes this a potentially popular piece for interior designers.
I like the fact that it's got age to it. It's probably early 20th century, and I really like this sort of thing. Now, it has £69 on the ticket price. I'd like to get it for less, but we'll see.
Let's go and ask the lady in charge, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
Hello there.
I found a really charming water carrier over there, the metal one in the corner, which I really like. Now, you've got £69 on the ticket. Could it be any less, potentially?
Oh, I'm sure I can do something. 40.
OK, I think 40 sounds great. I will shake your hand at 40. Thank you so much. 20, £40. There you
Lovely.
go.
Thank
very
you.
much. I'll go and
Good
grab it
luck.
on the way out. Thank
Bye
you.
then.
Thanks.
Thank you, Catherine. That lovely buy leaves Hetty with 160 smackers. Meanwhile, Raj has skedaddled to the Norfolk town of North Walsham. Back in the 18th century, one of our greatest ever naval heroes was educated here, Admiral Lord Nelson. And speaking of heroes, here comes Raj. He's going in here, Timeline Antique Centre. A gaggle of dealers are selling their goodies in here. Lots to choose from, Raj. Now, our fella has £130 to splash. What's he going to go for?
I've always been drawn towards furniture, but this is a lovely piece. This is an 18th century piece of oak, probably, dated about 1780. A craftsman has made this. If this had to be made today, we're looking at around £1,000 to have made.
This corner cupboard is great for storage and a real space saver because it can be fitted to the wall.
And it's in great condition. It's even got, its original shelving in, which has been painted. 5 to 10 years ago, I would sell one of these 300 to 500, 400 to 600. The price ticket on this today, without any discount, is £95. And the reason I'm not buying it is because, nobody seems to want these kind of pieces of furniture at the moment. It's so cheap. So my advice, repurpose this. Don't waste it.
Here, here, Raj. Let's see what else we can find.
This is an interesting piece of copper. It's actually an inkwell. But what's even more interesting is that I believe that it could be from the Newland School, which is where all these copper items of this style come from and are really collectible. And the Newland School came about because during the 19th century, the fishing industry in Cornwall was declining.
Copper crafts were first produced in Newlyn in 1890, and some of the most outstanding work in the arts and crafts tradition came out of the village.
All of this decoration as well, all done by hand. And, they built up a reputation, not just in this country, but worldwide, for good quality items. It's got £44 on the ticket. I mean, if I can get this for around £20, £25, there's every chance that it could make a profit.
Fingers crossed. Now, with a Hetty.
I actually can't believe that I've won the first auction. I'm very, very happy about it. But hopefully I can get another win under my belt. That would be lovely.
Wouldn't it just, eh? Hetty shall continue her shopping hurrah slap bang in the heart of the city of Norwich. In here, at the supersized Aladdin's Cave. It's so big, we could do with a flying carpet. Oh, look, we've got one. Ah, if only we could find a genie to make all our wishes come true. With £160 stashed in her purse, our Hetty is currently minted.
This is great, isn't it?
He's lovely. Arr.
I really, really like tin plate toys. Now, some of the earliest tin plate toys were made in sort of circa 1850 in Germany. The main ones being Schuko, Marklin as well is a good one. So you need to look out for the good names. Now, this one isn't signed, unfortunately.
A sweet novelty collectible, but not cute enough for Hetty today. So, onwards we go.
It's quite a large collection of metalware here. And there are two pieces that are particularly standing out to me because I think these, they're the right weight as well, I think these are made of bronze. Now, these are two door knockers. Now, the reason why I think it's bronze is because I'm looking at the nose area and you can see where it's worn and it's got this lovely gold colour coming through, which I don't think they're Victorian, I think they're probably early 20th century. But really, really nice things, solid pieces. They've got the right amount of wear to be bronze. They've got this green colour coming through, which is called verdigris, which develops over time as it oxidises. Really, really nice things. I like them a lot. And door furniture does quite well at auction because it's useful. People like useful things. There's no price tag on them. I like these.
The Lion's Head door knocker, a symbol of strength and protection, has always been a fave, dating back into antiquity.
I think I'm drawn more towards the lion. I'd say this one is asking me to buy it more than this one is.
You're keeping hold of both, I see. How goes it in North Walsham?
Now these remind me of my childhood. I don't want to tell you how old I am.
Oh, go on.
I certainly used to play with these when I was a kid, and they're very, very collectible now. These are Matchbox toys. But how it came about is an interesting story, because the owner's daughter at school, they were asked to bring a toy, but the toy had to fit in a matchbox. That's how Matchbox toys came about. And now they've become very, very collectible.
Debuting in 1952, Matchbox was an instant hit. More than 1 million models of the Golden Coronation Coach for Queen Elizabeth II were sold a year later.
But when you collect Matchbox toys, what you're looking for is you're looking for original paintwork. You're looking for the originality of the vehicle. But most important, what you're looking for is the matchbox, that it coordinates with the toy and also that it's in good condition. But you have to always check that you're not buying a replica. There's quite a few in the cabinet here, but there's 4 with a price ticket on of £66. Now, that's about there, but let's see.
Stand by, Judy. Raj will be heading your way. Along with the 4 Matchbox cars, we also have the copper inkwell priced at £44.
Hello, Judy.
Hello.
Hiya. So, what would be your very best on those?
The cars we had 66 on, so we can do those for 60, and the inkwell would be 40.
Okay, that's 100.
Yeah.
What about if I offered you £80 for the lot?
I'm sorry, I couldn't do it.
No, fair enough.
No, I can do them for 95.
But at £95, we have a deal.
OK, thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. £95.
Thank you.
Wonderful. That's 35 for the copper inkwell and 60 for the Matchbox cars, leaving Raj with just £35. Let's swivel back to Hetty in Norwich.
Antiques.
The gift of sniff, one of Hetty's superpowers.
Well, this is very much my kind of thing. This is Screaming Hetty. It's enamelled, first and foremost, and I love enamelware. So I think it's sort of circa 1900, I would say. So it's got a good amount of age to it. But I think it's a really interesting design. I love the birds, I love the floral decoration. And from the weight of it, it feels like it's bronze, and that makes it a lot more desirable at auction.
But how much does it cost?
Now, I can't see a price tag on it anywhere. If it can be under £40, I think I've got to buy it. I think it has a chance at auction. It has everything going for it. It's got the colour, it's got the design, it has the look. What more could you want? I'm definitely going to ask about this because I really like it.
The lady to talk moolah with is the lovely Jill. Along with the enamelware vase, we also have the 2 door knockers.
Hello, Jill.
Hello.
Hiya. First of all, these 2, what could you do?
Could do £10 each.
With regards to the vase, what could that be?
That would be 30.
So if I were to buy one of these and the vase, could you do them for 35 by any chance?
I think we could probably manage that.
Do you think? OK, fab. Thank you so much. I'd love to buy those. Thank you. Let me just get you some money out.
Well done, Hetty. The lion wins after all. The enamel bronze vase for £25 and £10 for that lion head door knocker, leaving our gal with £125. We're back in the big comfy caddy.
Should we hit the arcades this evening then?
Oh, yeah, I'm really excited about that, Hetty.
I can tell. Nighty-night. You okay, Raj?
I bought some Matchbox cars as well.
Oh, I like model cars.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I like collectible things.
Yeah, yeah.
And obviously things from people's childhood sell really well, don't they? Do you know what a Tamagotchi is?
Do you know what? I'm going to surprise you now.
So yes.
It's a banana, isn't it? No, I'm joking.
Oh, I actually thought you knew. Go on.
I do know. It's a toy, like having a pet,
Yes,
almost.
yeah, it's a virtual pet.
Yeah.
I can't believe you know that. That's great.
Neither can I.
Tamagotchis, yeah.
Tamagotchi.
Oh, is that what they're called?
It's a Tamagotchi. I'll get you a Tamagotchi.
I'd love one.
Yeah.
You'd only forget to feed it, Raj.
How'd you get on yesterday, Hetty? Did you buy something nice?
Nice. I love the way you say nice. Yeah, I think I did buy some nice things. What about you?
Well, Hetty,
Oh,
You're,
no.
you're either going to be very proud of me, okay, or you're going to be very disappointed. Because I bought some jewellery.
He's invading your territory, Hetty. Yesterday, Raj was on a buying frenzy. Lots of jewellery, a trio of brooches, a Murano necklace, as well as a copper inkwell and those Matchbox cars,
I certainly used to play with these when I was a kid.
giving him just £35 to play with. Meanwhile, Hetty collected a lion door knocker, an enamelled bronze vase and an Indian tin water jug.
What a lovely, lovely thing to look at.
Meaning Hetty has loads of money. £125, in fact.
Do you know, I think in America, in the 70s, I think some Cadillacs were used as police cars.
Oh, were they?
Because, you know, I can imagine, you know, they used to have on the top of the thing, the little siren that goes round and round and round, the
Yeah.
blue light. We need one of those.
Raj, you are such a big kid.
Is that why it's got a radio thing?
It could be. It could be why it's got this short band radio.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine me and you
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
being cops, American cops. There we are.
You're definitely giving off the Kojak vibes, Raj. Who loves you, baby?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I think
tell
we
you
look, we
what.
look cool, don't we?
Oh,
we look good in this car.
Definitely.
Calm down, Starsky and Hutch. Now for something completely different. Hetty and Raj are both within the city walls of Norwich. Let's begin with Hetty. Amongst the well-worn cobblestone streets, the city is in the top 5 for having the most pubs in Britain, notching up 10 per square mile. The taste for tipplers all began when medieval monks started brewing frothy pints of ale. Let's go back to the 13th century. Norwich was Britain's second largest city. The mighty cathedral rose towards the heavens, built by skilled stonemasons. This army of men made the monks' brew house their local. The tavern was born. Hetty is at St Andrew's Brewhouse. The microbrewery here stays true to the art of medieval monastic brewing. Hetty is meeting with head brewer Jake Airy.
Hello, Jake.
You all right?
Yeah, what's going on in here?
So today we're brewing a nice sort of rye pale ale.
We're going to have a go at mashing, the first major stage in the brewing process.
Let's get started, yeah.
Okay.
Mashing creates the simple sugars yeast needs to ferment and produce alcohol.
So has this process changed much since sort of the 1200s then? Is this a similar sort of process?
So while what we're doing mashing here is very similar, a lot of it would have been done at home in your family cauldron or clay pots, whereas monks could brew on a bigger scale, hence, you know, big vats like this. Later on in the medieval period, the monks were able to discover that boiling helps, the hops help preserve, and they could kind of create a similar beer to what we do today here.
Brewing really came into fashion with the Rule of St Benedict, written in about 530. It stated monks could work to help fund the monasteries.
They tended to aim to be as self-sufficient as possible, so they often, if they had the ability to, they would grow their own crops, rear their own animals, produce their own plants and herb gardens where possible. They kind of took beer technology by the horns and just, you know, improved it where possible.
Throughout medieval England, ale was the drink of choice for most, as water was often polluted with harmful bacteria.
This is quite similar to historic ales, so that's what you expect for a lot of the beers to have taken. But sometimes in domestic settings in the medieval time, the beer would only take a few days. It was basically just dumped straight out into a bucket, pitched with a bit of yeast, and off you go. Drink it while it's fermenting.
No thanks. From start to finish, this process from grain to glass can take around 2.5 weeks.
How do you think I've done then, Jake?
Looks really good. It's nicely stirred. Brilliant colour. Excellent job.
Thank you. That's great. So we leave it for an hour.
Yep.
I hope I've been helpful with this part of the process.
No, I think you have. Absolutely.
So that just leaves Raj with a visit to an ancient hostelry, believed to be the oldest in Norwich. He's meeting with landlady Rita McCluskey to find out more. Mind your head, Raj. Ooh.
What a lovely pub you've got.
I'm glad you like it. It dates back to 1249. Originally, it started as a brew house. It belongs to the Great Hospital, which was a hospital for elderly monks looked after by the younger monks. And because they had some space, they got people off the streets, gave them bread and ale. Water was undrinkable, got them well, sent them out again.
In Norwich, the monastic brew houses gave locals a taste for the stuff, and ale houses sprang up on every street. Right, Raj, how about a masterclass in pulling a pint?
Wow, this is snuggly, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. So the first pull,
Yep,
then straighten the glass,
yep.
and just a little bit on top. That should be perfect pint.
Let's have a laugh. I mean, let's watch Raj having a go.
Let's have a go at this.
Long slow pull.
Yep.
Lovely. Just a little bit more on top. There you go.
He's done that before.
How's that?
Wonderful.
How was that? First time?
Amazing.
Yeah?
And natural.
Ah, I love you, I love you.
Well, if this antiques lot doesn't work out, there's always a job for you here, Raj. Let's clink our tankards to the monks of Norwich that started the trend here for E.L.D. hostelry, a testament to the enduring power of community carried on at the Adam and Eve and by master brewers like Jake. Cheers. Your very good health. Our two chums are now reuniting in Fakenham.
Ready for this?
I'm excited.
Come on then,
yes.
let's go,
Going
let's go.
Simply fizzing with giddiness, they're diving in here, Fakenham Chapel Antiques. Dating back to the Victorian era, this former chapel was reincarnated as an antique store in the early 1980s.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm heading straight for the jewellery.
Oh, didn't take you long to spot it, did it?
Let rummage commence.
Hetty, what do you think?
Uh-oh.
Beautiful.
It actually suits you, Raj. While he goes for a nosy, let's chum along with Hetty. She has a whopping £125, so get spending.
This is absolutely stunning. Now, this is a silver necklace and it's set with moonstones, and moonstones are one of my favourite stones because they have such a beautiful reflective quality to them. And when you're buying moonstones, the most desirable kind have a really clear body to them but with a really nice pop of blue.
The opalescent shimmer of the moonstone has captivated for centuries. The Romans believed the gemstone was formed from frozen moonlight.
Now, £44, so cheap. This is definitely going to make more than £44 at auction. I'm really excited about this. I like it a lot. I have to buy this. I absolutely have to buy it.
Elsewhere in the shop, I spy Raj. He only has the tiddly sum of 35 smackers left to spend.
Now here's a lovely little side table. And what's unusual about this table is it's actually made out of papier-mâché, and papier-mâché furniture was created around the 1700s, and this is all hand-painted, and all these little specks here that you see, they're all mother of pearl, and they've been set into... I mean, this would have taken such a long time to make. This is definitely a Victorian piece, and it stood the test of time. Unfortunately, it's too expensive for me. I haven't got the money to buy this, but it's a lovely, lovely piece. Beautiful.
Some fun stuff in here. But you know what's missing? A big dance number. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Timing's fantastic.
I beg to differ. Show off, but kind of good. Let's keep putting on the Ritz with Hetty.
I'm always at my happiest when I'm looking in a jewellery cabinet. Now, this particular brooch is in the Brutalist style, and the Brutalist style originated in the 1950s. It actually started off as an architectural movement, and then by the 60s and 70s, it started becoming more to do with jewellery and fashion.
The Brutalist movement was born from a desperate need for large-scale affordable housing in the 1950s. Its visceral quality spilled into art and design.
I love the texture. I want something tactile. It feels so nice and it looks equally good. Now, a lot of Brutalist jewellery was actually made in Scandinavia, and I suspect that this piece was as well. Now, I'm looking at the maker's mark. This is good. This is very good.
Oh, do tell.
Now we've got an H, which is a good thing. So this is made by a Scandinavian designer called Astrid Holt. Now she was designing in Norway from sort of the 1940s onwards, and this piece I would say is definitely 1970s. And it also says 925S, so we know it's 925 sterling silver. Scandinavian silver's doing really well at auction. I like this piece a lot. It's very me. I think I might have to buy it.
Fascinating, Hetty. Any price?
Now it's only got £22 on the price tag, which is good. I'd like to get it for less, so we'll see what we can do.
Watch out, Carol. Here comes Hetty. Oh, and she's also grabbing that moonstone jewellery.
Hello, Carol.
Oh, hi.
Hi. I found two things that I love. Well, first of all, this beautiful brooch. Now, it's got £22 on the ticket. Could you do anything on that one for me?
Let's just have a look for you. That can be £18.
OK, thank you. That's great. And also, I love this.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's so pretty. That's £44. Is there any movement on that one?
Can you go to 40 for that?
Could you do 38 by any chance for that one?
38 would be fine.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I really appreciate that. I'd love to shake your hand. Thank you.
Thank you
Let me
very
get you
much.
some money out.
Thank you.
So, right, better hit the road. Thank you. Lovely to meet you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well done, Hetty. She ends with £69 left unspent. Meanwhile, Raj is just rummaging and being Raj.
There's something in this cabinet that's a little bit unusual. I like buying things that are a little bit unusual. And in here, we have a top hat. Now, what's unusual, you say, about that? It's a children's top hat, and you don't often see them. I mean, this really is a dinky little one.
Especially on your head.
Prince Albert, he started wearing one, and when he started wearing one, everybody else did. And they became popular for long periods of time after that. This is a really good one. It's a nice little one. It's in good condition.
Prince Albert can also help date a topper. The mourning band around the base of the hat tended to be silk before his death, and after, it was felt. This one looks to be felt.
Victorian. There's £55 on the ticket. I'm going to take it up to the counter and see what they can do.
Time to turn on the charm, Raj. Oh, Carol.
Hello, Carol.
Hi.
I have found something which I think is a little bit unusual, this child's top hat.
Psst. Remember, you've only got £35.
I mean, you look like you have very, very kind eyes.
Here we go.
And you've just confirmed
Smoothie.
it. You've confirmed it by looking at me.
Smoothie.
What would be the very best?
I think I would like £30 for it.
I'm going to shake your hands and say
Thank
you
you.
very much indeed,
Thank
Carol.
you.
£30?
Thank
Super smooth, Raj.
Oh, look, I've just got enough. £30, got a fiver left. Don't look at that fiver like that.
Many thanks, Carol. And with that solitary £5 note left over, the shopping is all done and dusted. All right, Fred Astaire. Now, what about things that go bump in the night?
Have you ever seen a ghost?
No, but I do believe in them. What about you?
I do. I mean, I've always said I would love to meet a ghost.
What would you want to talk about?
I would want to talk to the ghost about next week's lottery numbers.
Spooky. Shut-eye beckons. We're simply breathless with anticipation. Time to find out whether we can make some big bucks.
Anything could happen this time, Hetty.
That's very true. We'll have to see.
Excited?
Always.
Oh.
Our chirpy duo, after a whiz around Norfolk, have returned to Bourne in Lincolnshire. To Golding, Young and Moore. Today's sale is in the room, on the phone and the World Wide Web. Our no messing about gavel basher is Colin Young. Hi, Colin.
At £160.
Hetty bought 5 lots for a total of £131. Anything stand out, Colin?
The condition is good on the Champleve enamel. It's a really nice shape, and I think it's going to bring in a lot of buyers from overseas.
5 lots for Raj, too, for the sum of £195. What's your fave, Colin?
I really like the design on the marker seat brooches. It's got that great Art Deco look, and I think that's going to bring in plenty of people that buy costume jewellery, and even people with a bigger budget will probably still go for them.
Back to our happy pair. Oh, look, it's busy in here. Here we go then. First up is Hetty's Indian water vessel.
I brought it for the sort of the interior design appeal. It's a very aesthetically pleasing thing.
Start from the bottom and work up then. 10 bid a bid, 10, 12, now make it a 12 bid, 12, 15 now then.
Way to go.
15 bid, 18 bid, 20 bid, 2, 5, 8, 30. Obviously getting a bit rusty with their bidding. At 30 bid, we're at £30. Are we all done?
It's a nice
That's
mix.
cool for everybody. Going this time then at £30. We're at 4 seconds.
Yeah.
The day is yet young.
Didn't flow as well as it could have done.
No, didn't
But,
flow.
you know,
Over to Raj with the trio of marquise brooches.
I paid 55. I mean, is that good or bad?
I feel like you might have overpaid a little bit, but I don't want to break the bad news to you, but...
No.
No, I might be wrong. They might
I'm
make a
used
lot
to
of
bad
money.
news. I'm used to-
No, don't say that.
£10, anybody? 10, at 10 bid a bid, 10, 12 now do I see it, 10 bid a
don't
bid,
worry.
10, looking for 12 now, then at 10 bid a bid, 10, looking for 12, 12 bid, 15 now do I see it,
can't
12 bid a
believe
bid,
this.
15 now surely, 12 bid, 15 bid, 15 bid,
Okay.
18 now,
no,
15,
not okay.
18 now then, 18 bid, 20 now then, 20, 2 bid, 25 now then, see last call then, all done, going at £22.
They should have done a lot better than that, if that makes you feel any better.
No, not really. Whoopsie. Never mind, Raj.
At this point, I just need quiet in a dark room.
Oh no, I'll just leave you to it then. Oh no.
£10.
Pull yourself together, Raj. Hetty now with the brass lion head door knocker.
This could roar.
Could roar.
Bid me a tenner this time then, 10 to go, at 10 bid a bid, 10, 12 now.
go.
Okay.
It's gonna go.
Well, I have broken even.
12 bid. Anybody else going to join in the room at 12 a bid, selling at 12?
It's a profit.
That's a profit.
And we shall take as many as we can.
But,
I
well,
can't even spell the word profit at the moment. Okay.
That doesn't surprise me. Raj now with the copper inkwell.
But I have to be honest, for me, I loved it.
At 20 to 5.
Come on,
Come on,
we
keep
need more
bidding.
than that.
28 in the room, just beat the internet. 28 and 30 on the net, 32,
Get to
35
35.
now then.
Come on.
35 bid, 38 bid now, 38,
one
no,
more. 36 will do.
35 bid. I'll offer him 36 then. 36, would you like 36 then? No, 35 bid. At 35, 36.
£35.50.
36 is bid on the
Oh,
internet.
good. There you go.
36 bid. At 36, 37, 38, 39 now, 40, 41, 42 bid. Last chance to dip your pen. Go this time then at £42.
Incredible. Well done, Raj.
I am really happy with the profit.
Good to hear it. Hetty's turn now with the enamelled bronze vase.
It's a really lovely design. And the best thing about this is that I paid £25.
Hetty.
So,
Hetty.
30 bid. Do I see 2?
ooh,
32. 35.
I had quite high hopes for
38
this.
now then. Decorated with chrysanthem with some flowers. 35 bid. The 35 per bid, 8 now do I see it? 35 per bid. Last call then going at £35.
okay, it's a £10 profit.
It's one of the best results so far.
5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8.
Toot toot. You're next, Raj, with the Matchbox cars.
I think these are just going to drive off the road.
Let's make everybody happy then. Start me at 30.
Oh, no.
£30 bid.
Not making me happy.
Except for you. At 30, 2. At 32, 35, 5, 60.
Thank you.
At 60 bid, 65.
More, we need more.
65.
Bit more,
Come on,
bit
a
more,
bit more
more,
next.
more.
Going this time then, I will sell. You've all seen it.
No, don't.
And I've got loads of bids of 60. Aren't any more bids? Going at 65 then.
Filling up the profit tank, Raj. Well, kind of.
Very happy with your £5 profit.
Of course he is. Onwards with Hetty's silver brutalist brooch.
I'm in love with it.
20 is bid. Looking for 2 now then. 20 better bid. To anybody else now then. 20 bid. 22 now.
Let's hope for a bit more. It's lovely and very
5
stylish.
Bid, 25 bid. 28 bid. 28 bid. 30 now to a seat. 30
lovely.
bid. Yes, 30. We're there at last. 32, 35, 35, 38 now then. 40. 40 bids at 42, 45, 45. Last call then, all the actions on the internet then. At 45, we sell.
I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's a nice thing.
Well done, Hetty. Your jewellery know-how is second to none.
Okay, it's really important when you're working with an expert that you can learn something from them. And I have learned, believe you me, a lot about jewellery that I didn't know about.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh,
So thank you.
you're welcome.
Aw, aren't they just best friends? The child's top hat from Raj now.
It's unusual to find a child size.
It is. It's unusual to find child size.
It fits
And in
me,
good
I tried it
condition.
on.
Did it?
Yeah, actually fits me. I'm little.
We're at 20.
Still working.
£20 bid.
This piece.
2 now then. So who's joining in next? Maiden bid has it then. Anybody else in the room? Goes this time then at £20.
Not your day, is it, Raj?
I feel the disappointment
Do
with
you?
you. I do. No, I genuinely do.
Okay. Because it didn't sound like it. For a moment, Hetty, it didn't sound like it. Okay. Just saying, okay.
More jewels from Hetty. The silver necklace and earrings set with moonstones.
It's an earring suite. Very pretty matching set.
30 is bid. At 30, we start. 32.
Keeps you in suspense.
5 in the room, sir?
Put me in suspense.
35 bid. 38 now. 38 bid. 38 bid.
Broken even.
40 bid.
Yes.
42 now then.
Oh, yes.
42. 45 bid.
Ooh, it's
45.
Going slowly, but it's going.
48. At 48 bid. 50 bid. 55. We've stopped, we've dropped, we've finished then. We go this time then. Hammers up then. Last call for you. We sell at 55. Sold.
I'm happy. It's a profit.
Yeah.
The Queen of Jewels packs another punch.
Really good.
And we start at 20 bid.
It's the final lot. Raj is stepping into Hetty's domain once again. His Murano necklace.
It's very pretty. I love Murano.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
10 bid a bid, 10, 12, now making it 10 bid a bid, 10, 12, 12, 15, now 15 bid, 15, 18, 20, 20 bid a bid, 20 bid, 2 now, 2, 2 bid a 2, 5, 5 bid a 5, 25, 28, 28 bid,
it's
30 bid,
flying.
32 bid, 5 now, 32 bid, 5 now to a seat,
quick bidding
32
as
bid a bid,
well.
looking for 5 now then. Anybody else in the room now then? 32, 35 also, 35 bid, 38 again, 35 bid, and last call then, hammers up then, we go at £35 and done.
That's really good.
That was
Well
all done very quick. That was over and done with very quick.
But a tidy return, Raj. The best you've done all day.
I think I've done the maths in my head, and I make that 2-0. Wow,
hope so.
if this carries on, I tell you what, you're going to be buying me dinner for years to come.
Yeah,
Come on.
get some dinner. Celebrate.
Let's crunch some numbers. Raj began with £200. After all auction costs, he's made a loss of £59.44. Hetty also began with 200 smackers. After all sale room costs, she's made a titular loss of £1.05. Because Hetty has lost the least, she is triumphant for yet another auction win. But there's still plenty of time for a Raj comeback.
2 down and 3 to go, Hetty. I'm not surprised you got a big smile on your face. And I even tried to get into some jewellery. Onwards and upwards.
Next time on the trip,
This is the ejector button.
What, for my seat or your seat?
No, it's only for
Oh.
your seat.
Hetty does all her own stunts, you know.
Okay, let go of me.
Yeah, you're on your own.
Wow.
You're on your own. Look, keep going.
Woo!
Fantastic.
An opportunity knocks for Raj.
Very, very similar.